these Camaruzos can be, but I said no. She says no with her words, with the body language, with the voice print. And the Camaruzo, the pest, keeps on pressing. No means no, you damn fool, but I said no. You try to say it in a nice way, and the pest keeps on finding angles and keep on talking. Just go away, man. Just disappear. Now, I'm talking about this from the woman's point of view. She's a guy she doesn't want to have anything to do with. Whether it's because of the way we look, our height, our phenotype, our temperament, personality, proportions, all the above. All legitimate reasons to say, but I said no, you damn fool. And the poor bastard, despondent, depressed, desperate. He has no personality. He has no social skills. He has no charisma. He has no magnetism. He's ridiculous to look at. He's short, fat, dumpy. And he keeps on pressing. But I said no. But look at it this way. What about altruism? What about compassion? I heard that women are nurturing, compassionate. What about that? Don't that count for nothing? But I said no. No means no. Period. End of story. Get the hell out of there. No means no. You're working too hard, you damn idiot. You're working much too hard for something that should come a lot easier. That alone should signal you to get the hell out of there. It's over, man. Why are you pushing a dead horse? Get out of there. Disappear, man. Take a hike. I said no. What I'm trying to get across here is the power of no. It doesn't matter. See, in the old days, short little guys like us, we asked a girl to dance in the old days, in the 60s, the old dance halls. And they'd turn us down. Remember the movie Marty with Ernest Borgnine? And what's her name? Blair, I forget her name. Anyway, she was in the movie with the great Ernest Borgnine as Marty Paletti. Best movie ever made, in my opinion. A must-see. A pure love story right there. In its simplicity and purity. But I said no. And Marty asked the women to dance. The stags are all standing around trying to get a dance, a nice slow dance. And the women's prerogative to turn him down if they don't like the way the stag looks. He's too short. He's too dumpy. He's too ugly. We get nowhere if we run away from these cold, hard facts. But I said no. Then the stag walks away. Turns back. And she's dancing with somebody else who looks better than he does. He has to take it with grace, man. He has to understand prerogative. Remember how Marty reacts to that? Go to the Waverly Gardens. Go here. All I'm going to get is a bunch of heartache for my trouble. Women, whatever women want, I don't have. Marty Paletti, the movie Marty. Mama, you're stuck with a bachelor, that's all. And she say, Marty, you should go out tonight. Go to Waverly Gardens. There's a nice tomatoes there. And Marty says, Waverly Gardens, Waverly Gardens. I'm all knocked out, Mama. I want to stay home and watch Sid Caesar or Ed Sullivan show. I'm all knocked out. She say, no. No, Marty, I want you to put your good suit on and go dancing, Marty. Go dancing, says Marty. All I'm going to get for my trouble is a bunch of heartache and a bunch of rejection. The women, they treat me like a bug. Whatever they want, I don't have. Understand this, Mama. You're stuck with a short, ugly little man. That's all. And Mama, quit badgering. I'm miserable enough. Leave me alone. Go to the Waverly Gardens. So I'm the one they have to fix up New Year's Eve. And when the women see me, they run away, they reject me. So I'm the one. So I'm the one in pillory. So I'm the one. And to hell with you, I say to a man like this, and I am a short, fat, ugly little guy, old man, 75, with infirmities. And I say to a man like that, Guy, you made your bed. You made your bed of rocks. Sleep in it. Sleep as comfortably as you can on that rock bed. You made it. You're out in the cold. Make the best of it. You did it to yourself. When you were younger, you should have gotten into tremendous shape. The shape of your life. You should have driven iron correctly. Built your body. Built your mind. Like the great Ward Bond said. You're a short little man. You're way behind the 8 ball. The only chance you have is to build your mind and build your body. And don't let anything be an excuse for not taking that seriously and doing it. This is what I'm talking about tonight. But no means no. You got to understand the protocols. I call it, or I should say Heidegger called it, the horizon, the limitations in which you, in the sociology of the absurd, are permitted to act. That's all the room you have to act. You can't be jealous of, compare yourself to another man who has a much, much larger, more flexible horizon to act in, confinement to act in is what I'm saying, than you have. And you say, like Elliot Rodger, it's not fair, and then run a campaign that leads to only one way out: either I win the lottery or the day of retribution. I can now live with this rejection, this inferiority. And let me tell you something. If you haven't grabbed the bull by its horn and jumped onto that bull and hung on to that ride, you deserve what you get. You have to do all of this under your own power, on your own self-support, self-sufficiency period. Through whatever challenges there are. Got to break them down. Adopt, compensate, adjust. In this case, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. In this case, because you are a short, ugly cockroach of a man that your society will shun because of the way you look. You are a miscreant. You are a social pariah. Face those facts and face them hard. Get the positive out of all the negative. Go through the negative. Understand the negative. Explicate the negative. Clarify the negative. Identify the problems. Clearly stipulate who and what you are, starting with the way you look, your phenotype, your face structure. I have a big fat face and gross large features. I have projected head, and a big 43 inches of fat gut. I'm only 5'3½". That's all. I am a repulsive man. Hideous and repulsive. You take that reality. Grab that bull by its horns and ride that reality into some sort of a reframing and transmuting. Where emotion is, where sentiment is, there must ego be in control. That's your intellect, that's your practical wisdom, that's your judgment. That has to be well-schooled, well-educated, well-disciplined, and matured, predicated on a very hard-barked philosophy. And you need to build up step by step a lot of hard bark on yourself. You no longer have skin. It's just hard bark. And you need to build up a temperament and a will that's powerful, that is in total control of every decision you make and all the consequences, on your own self-supports and self-reliance. For a man that's a social pariah, he's got to become very self-sufficient. This is the man who knows what it means to be, or to say, I am a rock, I am an island. Never let anything be an excuse. But don't be a Camaruso. Don't be a pest. Don't be annoying. No means no. And as a little short man like me, creepy little guy, you're going to get a lot of no's, my friend. For every one yes, you're going to get 10, 20 no's. And the no's will vary in their intensity of brutality. If there's anyone who denies the truth of what I'm saying, let him state his case. Let him present his evidence. I'm the one. I'm the man who's walked the walk. I'm the one who walked down those streets of Manhattan with the cold wind and rain driving into me in the snow. And I walked those streets of broken dreams. I'm the man that did that. So now if you want to tell me, if you disagree with what I'm saying, I put the challenge out to you. You must provide me evidence and argument. I'm talking out there and calling out to my small, short, disadvantaged brothers out there who are hideous, short, just like me. And I'm calling out to you. And I'm handing you this brutal medicine. It's a tough world out there. Dr. Freud got it right. Reality is a tough, cold, hard motherfucker with no consolations. The only consolations are phony consolations. Warm fuzzies. Feel-good consolations. It's very simple. Each has their own. None has the time. What's in it for me? What do I get out of it? And women, don't ever fall for the biggest lie ever been told, that women are nurturing and compassionate. They are not. Only to those they choose to be. to the rest of us. 80-20 parotid curve. They're very good, these women, at evading, double talking, reneging, stroking. They're not as stupid as you think they are, my friend. When they come across a little man like me that's hideous and repulsive, the only value they have is if I have a lot of money, which I do not. And be a sugar daddy, which I cannot. But think of it from their side too. Remember, they have to be seen with us. We're short, we're fat, we're dumpy, we're repulsive, we're hideous to look at. And for a woman to be seen with us in public is rough. So I'm looking at it from their side too. Now I'm talking some cold, hard reality here. This is not easy. I wish I did not have to state the truth in such stark terms. But only if it's stated in very stark terms, with perfect clarity and simplicity, in such a way that the village idiot can understand what I'm talking about. Can it be creatively approached? No guarantees. He's got to circulate and knock on all the doors and get those doors slammed in your face and get all kinds of no's in all kinds of forms. The point here is to get that hard bark to blood. Blood those troops! Get them blooded! Get some hard bark on him. Desensitize him. You got to totally desensitize yourself and look at this as nothing but showtime. It's all a performance and a sociology of the absurd. There's nothing real, nothing to get hung about. There are substitutes, replacements. Everyone's replaceable. Nobody's necessary. That's the lesson. Everybody's replaceable. Nobody's necessary. Life is nothing but a continuous casting off the old and trying to graft the new. That's all it is. That's all it is. Everything else in between is just killing time. It's just filler. Nothing happens, Tony Robbins got this right. Nothing happens of any importance without establishing a rapport. But these clowns like Tony Robbins stop where the real work begins. Tony Robbins, you're 6'6" or whatever. Tony Robbins, put yourself in the place of the short, small man, Tony Robbins. With no appearance and no personality, Tony Robbins. I put the challenge to you, Tony Robbins. This poor man can't even survive approaching hello. A rapport? That's a advanced technique for our poor guy, our little Cecil. That's an advanced technique. If he got up to the level of little Cecil to where he could attempt to establish rapport, say with a woman, that's a mighty achievement for this poor pariah, this social pariah, this man that's in pillory, this man that's ridiculous looking, that's a joke. That's a mockery just to look at him. That's a tremendous advance, Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, you quit where the real work begins. All you can do is stick out your big old chest, flap your arms around on a stage, prance up and down on a stage like an Inca god, and tell everybody, establish a rapport. You don't get what you want till you establish a rapport. You don't get the intel you need until you establish a rapport. Easy for you to say, Tony Robbins. Easy for you to say. I put the challenge out to a man like you. Easy for you to say.